What's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back, 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 you guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Miss Honey. And I am here to do a really super duper quick review for The Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, this is season 3. This is episode 1. We just came down off of our Married to Medicine roller coaster, and here we go. Back on the Real Housewives roller coaster with the Potomac girls. Now, I like the Potomac girls. Let's get into it. Now, we will not see Charisse except for little flashbacks, of scenes where she's at parties with them and things like that, but she is not a main character. She's more of a friend of the show this season. We have a new girl taking Charisse's place, and that is Candace. Okay, we did not get to see Candace this first episode, so we just gonna put a pin in Candace. But we do get to see Giselle, who looks really good. She looks really healthy. Her every hue makeup line seems to be doing really well. Her girls are growing beautifully. She is still with Sherman. They've been together about a year. It seems like everything is going well. They seem like they hot and heavy. They seem like a bona fide couple. Giselle did not come on here with all of these disclaimers and footnotes and things like that. She seems like she's living her best authentic life without all the the lies and the deception. So I say kudos to Giselle, and Giselle has never looked better. She has never looked better, okay? Then we get to see Monique, and in case anybody did not know, Monique has an elevator in her house. Raise your hand if you are not clear on the fact that there is a elevator in Monique's house, because this first scene with her and her husband moving in and out and doing little things, they just keep reminding each other about the elevator, the fact that they have an elevator in this house. It's 9,000 square feet. It's got all these bedrooms and a pool, and of course we learned that the Marriotts live up the way, Charisse live up the way. It's a very elite neighborhood. That goes without saying. Repeatedly, when Monique came on first part of last season, I was here for her because I thought she was like a regular girl, and she was going to really be able to get to it with Giselle and give Giselle what for, because Giselle forever starring in a play called Mean Girls, and it's like Dream Girls but meaner. But I don't know. Just this first episode, I'm getting a real bougie girl, braggadocious type feel from Monique. Of course, it's Chris's 40th birthday. She wants to throw this big elaborate party with 300 people, like and he's like, who gonna pay for all of that? And instead of her worrying about how she gonna mend her relationship with Chris's mom, although it's not all on her, the woman did treat her real bad, and Chris not talking to the mama ever since he found out she called his wife a heifer. Now, I'm not really sure how much more we can bilk out of heifer, because she could have called you several other things, Monique, that would have been so much more gully. So I don't know why we can't move past it, especially considering the lady is elderly. But I digress. You supposed to be mending, not driving a wedge between a man and his family. I'm just saying, let that be your primary thought process. But anyway, her kids are growing up. They're doing a beautiful job. Then we see Robyn. Robyn is still in a house full of boys. They still harass the hell out of her. Okay, they are always in a sporting goods store or a sneaker store. You know what I'm saying? Like, their whole life is athletics and they boys. And you can tell Juan has gotten a good job as a head coach somewhere, and they are able to move out of that townhome that they were in, which I thought was a perfectly lovely townhome, but not with all them boys. They got 2 boys, but you throw Juan in, that's 3 boys. They move into a bigger home, a better home, and the boys are happy with that. They still sleep in the same bed. They still have sex on occasion, just like every other married couple. They may or may not be married. We don't know. We just know what they tell us. Obviously, it's not about the money. Obviously, he is not trying to get away from her and she's still trying to hold on to him. Obviously, it's not any of those things. This is just the way they're doing things. And I would love to see Juan make this huge romantic gesture towards Robyn, not just to say, hey, I love you, but just to make her feel like a woman, like a lady. Like he hit her on the butt on the way to the store, into the store, and it stung and it burned, and she was like, ow, ow, ow. And then the boys was like, can I do it now? Can I do it now? It's just like, she needs girls. She needs a little affection, you know what I'm saying? Something that says I'm feminine, maybe take a little bass out of that voice she got. Like, her voice is uber deep. Robyn is going through a lot because Karen is the one that called her and talked to her about the fact that she didn't know about everything that was going on in her and Ray's relationship. They talked for 3 hours, and now she's talking with Juan about if she doesn't really know how to support Karen because she doesn't necessarily believe everything that Karen is telling her. Okay. We get to see Ashley. Ashley still looks good. She still looks like the baby of the group. She's still dressed like a stripper. To me, she has some real tearaway clothes that she's wearing. Her hair is beautiful. Her skin is beautiful. She does give me a little bit of elf tease when she wear that hair pulled up in the bun with those ears and everything. But Ashley has been proving herself to be a cool chick. She's proven herself to be kind of, authentic. You know what I'm saying? At least she keep her story up front. You know what I'm saying? She not doing a lot of hiding. Her and her husband are having a hard time. Turns out when she moved into that apartment, it was because he kicked her out, told her to get out, that was not her home anymore. And now the lease is up on that apartment, and she has decided that she's going to go back with him, even though the day before she actually moved in officially, they had another fight and she had to come back to the apartment and stay. He got a problem with the fact that they giving her mama, half of everything. He feel like he married her mama too, and she trying to figure out how she can navigate that. Girl, and you get married, you leave your parents, and you cleave to your husband. I don't understand what the problem is. Mom, you help mom get her paperwork together, put her in the right people that can help her get her paperwork together, help her get her subsidies together, help get her on a nice livable plan, and then you buy out of that thing. Any money you make from this show, yeah, you can slip your mom something, but you can't expect your husband to take care of your mom full on like that. That's his mom. Like, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, especially since y'all having money issues anyway. Like, you can't bleed this man dry. Anyway, but according to her friend, he said some real nasty, mean, disrespectful things to her, including putting her out of that apartment. I don't know how she did it, but girl, she was able to make it work. Me personally, you put me out, you ain't never got to worry about me coming back. Not never. Let's talk about Karen. Karen is trying to push this whole amnesia tax story, which nobody is buying. Everybody believes she's a liar. I mean, the Washington Post broke the story first. Apparently, Ray owes $5 million in taxes. What I think is so disrespectful is the fact that Ray is not here for this lying. He seems like he may be a very, very ethical gentleman. This is not even something he would necessarily be talking about. But Karen, just like she did on the reunion, she's trying to corner him into line, and he's not a liar. He's just not a liar. Like, Karen Huger, your husband, Ray Huger, is not a liar. Quit trying to put him in positions where he lies, whether by omission. You're trying to make him seem like he, like he kept something from you, and he said flat out, he told you. Even when you reiterated, you can't keep me in the dark. You have to let me in. He was like, he's not a liar. Stop trying to put him in a position where he's lying on your behalf, because you have sold this whole story. And even after you got busted out at the reunion last year with that bedspread dress on, I don't understand why you wouldn't come back this year a little bit more humble. It would have took a lot of the sting out of what everybody was saying, like, but instead you insist on holding on to this whole lie, this whole story. Like, I don't even get that. Nobody believes Karen. And Karen is not really selling it very well, in my opinion. It's obvious to me that she's lying just by her whole conversation with Ray, and then the way she holds her mouth and carries on, and then you want to be vicious with Robyn about the situation. You really, listen, you was butterflying, you was floating, you was backstroking, you was doggy paddling, you know what I'm saying? You was doing the mermaid kick. You was doing everything you could to keep your head above water in this lie, girl. But everybody is talking about the fact that you moved out of Potomac and moved to this new place in town, in where you guys live, that is not a Potomac address, and you trying to pretend like you did not know that Ray. Nobody is believing that. What I think is disrespectful, outside of the fact that she keeps trying to force her husband to lie, is she keeps saying it don't have nothing to do with me. I don't have any taxes. I do not have any taxes. Now you trying to spin it like I personally don't have any taxes. That's why I didn't take responsibility for it. Like, I would just be honest. We got a lot going on. I really don't want to talk about it. Or we got a lot going on. This is why I moved. We have to downsize for a bit, and then we have to re-up. Like, I don't understand why you want to go down with this lie, Karen. It's just so unbecoming. And to me, you can see it on your face. Like, you can see it in your skin. Everything. And that little ponytail with the bang and the side swoop and the mole, she looked like a shih tzu. I was just like, Karen, honey, you look like a liar. Anyway, so that's basically it, you guys. That's the catch up on everything. Of course, when Robyn is talking to Juan about what should she do about Karen, because she don't really 100% believe her, he just said support her. Don't get involved. But of course, what does she do? When her and Karen meet for lunch, it's supposed to be her thank you, and Karen is still selling it. She's still trying to sort of navigate Robyn in a place where Robyn is going to agree. Now everybody is talking about it. What I think is funny is that when Monique talks about it with the girl, she is full on catty vicious. When she talks about it with the husband, she talks about it in a more Christian manner. I think that is hilarious, but everybody is talking about it. So they get to meet, and Robyn is bravely just says, do you think you're being honest about this whole thing? Now, did you know? Now, come on, I think you knew. It was such an awkward thing. Like, maybe Robyn would have let her go on with the lie if they wasn't on TV, if they didn't have to keep the drama going, perhaps. I don't know. But her just keep reiterating, and it just kept making Karen more and more flustered. Like, I think she really felt like out of all the girls that she was going to call, if she could get Robyn on her side, that would be like getting Giselle on her side, and Giselle would be getting maybe Ashley on her side, that type of thing. I don't know. It was just... It was so painful to watch Karen just try to backstroke and kick and just try to just stay above water in that conversation. I was like, oh, Karen, just tell him, girl. Just be honest. Like, I don't even know. Even if you're going to lie, to act just so indignant. How dare you? You gotta make millions in order to lose millions, or in order to owe millions. She is just like, oh, Karen, let it go, girl. Looks like Housewives of Potomac is going to be all about this whole Karen drama. I don't know. Something's going on with Monique, though. We're going to see if everybody has come full circle with all this bragging. And this is second season, so now we get to really, really see who Monique really is. What about Ashley? What Ashley going to do this year? We're going to still go back and forth with you and this husband? You're going to throw your mama in on it? Okay, girl. So everybody's storyline is set. I guess Giselle going to see what she going to do with her and Sherman, if they're going to move in together, so on and so forth. I don't know. But it looks like the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 3 has started off with the bang. You guys tell me what you think. Put it down below. What about Karen? Oh. Anyway, you guys, until next time, I'll holla.